Have you ever just looked around and wondered why our planet isn't just, a perfectly smooth ball? The Earth's surface is always on the move. It's this incredibly dynamic landscape that's being shaped by what is basically an epic, never-ending tug-of-war. So today, let's explore the two sides of this planetary battle. I mean, really think about that question. When you look outside, you see hills, valleys, mountains, plains, all these different shapes and sizes. And that ruggedness, that variation, it is absolutely not an accident. It's the direct result of these powerful, opposing forces that have been going at it for billions of years. And really, the best way to picture this is to think of the Earth's surface as a literal battleground. On one side, you have these incredible forces trying to build the world up, creating massive new features. And on the other side, you have these equally relentless forces trying to wear it all down, trying to smooth everything out.
And here they are, our two combatants. On the left, we've got the endogenic forces. Let's just call them the builders. They come from deep inside the Earth, and their whole job is to lift, to elevate, and to build. And on the right, we've got the exogenic forces, the sculptors. They work from the outside, getting their power from the sun, and their job is to wear down and reshape everything the builders have made.
So, let's dive in with the first team in this cosmic tug-of-war, the builders. These are the powerful endogenic forces working from the inside out.
The energy for these forces, well, it comes from the immense heat and pressure that's churning away in our planet's core and mantle. We're talking about things like plate tectonics, crashing continents together, massive earthquakes, and explosive volcanic activity. These are the heavy hitters that push up mountain ranges and literally build continents from the ground up.
So the crucial thing to remember here is that endogenic forces are fundamentally constructive. Their main goal is to add new material, to elevate the crust, and to build the planet's major features from deep below the surface. They're the architects.
Okay, so for every builder, there has to be a sculptor, right? Let's meet the other side of this conflict, the exogenic forces, the ones that work relentlessly from the outside in.
Now, unlike the builders who are powered by Earth's internal heat, these guys get their energy from a totally different source, our sun. It's the sun that drives our climate, our weather systems, and that in turn powers all the agents of erosion that carve and sculpt the planet's surface.
And what's really fascinating here are the two key actions. First, you've got degradation. That's just a fancy word for wearing down the high places, like mountains. But then you have aggradation, which is filling up all the low places, like valleys and basins, with all that eroded material. So you see, the sculptors don't just destroy, they move stuff around. They're recyclers.
But how exactly do these sculptors do their work? I mean, what's in their toolbox? To get that, we need to understand the difference between a geomorphic process and a geomorphic agent.
Okay, so a geomorphic agent, that's basically the tool. It's the medium that does the actual work of moving rock and soil from one place to another. It's any part of nature that can pick stuff up and carry it somewhere else.
And here are the main tools in that toolkit. We're talking about some serious heavy hitters. The incredible power of flowing water in rivers, the immense, grinding force of glaciers, the relentless action of wind and waves on a coastline, and even the slow, steady push of ocean currents. Each one is a master sculptor.
So here's the key difference, right? The agent is the medium. Think of the water flowing in a river. The process is the force that water is applying, like the physical stress of it pushing against the riverbank, or the chemical reactions that are slowly dissolving the rock. Put it this way, the agent is the delivery truck, and the process is what the truck is doing. Simple.
So what's the end result of this constant clash between the builders and the sculptors? Well, it creates two basic types of landforms that we see all around us every single day.
First up, the endogenic builders create what we call initial landforms. Picture a brand new, super jagged volcanic mountain. But hey, that's just the first draft. Then the exogenic sculptors get to work, and through erosion, they modify that initial mountain into a sequential landform, maybe carving deep valleys into its sides and smoothing its peaks over millions of years.
So how does this all fit together? Well, this isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous, dynamic cycle that is constantly shaping and reshaping the face of our planet. It really all boils down to a simple three-step loop. Step 1, the builders push up the land. Step 2, the sculptors immediately start tearing it down and reshaping it. And Step 3, repeat. Forever. It's this endless opposition that creates the incredibly diverse and beautiful landscapes we get to see.
So every single mountain peak,
Every river valley, every coastline, it's all just a snapshot in time of this ongoing battle. It's the net result of building up versus wearing down. Neither side ever really wins for good. The balance just keeps shifting back and forth over geologic time.
And that leaves us with a pretty cool final thought. If the builders are always building and the sculptors are always sculpting, what is the Earth's surface going to look like after the next million rounds of this planetary tug-of-war? Makes you think, doesn't it?